everyone, welcome back to a new video and a new series on sewing techniques. This is the first video in my new series. I decided to make some shorter videos that focus purely on some sewing techniques. The reason I'm doing this is that I want to help you, especially if you're trying to figure out some technique and you have to sift through hours of my videos. This way you'll have an easy list to get to with all the important techniques that you need to know or want to know to do all your historical sewing or modern day sewing. A lot of interchangeable. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make straps. So I need straps for a dress, and I realized that I have a technique that I use that is very handy to make straps like this or even smaller without all the hassle. So let me show you how to do it. So this is what we want. A nice strap with a seam on one side. So what we need is a strip of fabric that is going to be twice the width of your strap. So as you can see, fits twice, plus seam allowance on both sides. Then we are going to find a piece of cord that matches within the width of our strap. So in this case, I found this one, nice and strong. Make sure it's one that if you pull on it, it doesn't already break. If so, you picked the wrong one, pick a different one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half, like so, and then pin it all the way down. Now the very important thing is that the ribbon you're using is well on the side. You don't want to accidentally sew into it when you're going to sew your seam. Now that we have this, we can sew the side seam. I've chosen for a 1cm seam, so let's go do that. Now we need to secure our cord within this, so we're going to do that by making a couple of stitches above your seam allowance. So say it's 1 centimeter, you go at like 1/2 centimeter, because we don't want to get into the piece where we're going to sew our actual seam. Like so. Now all we need to do is turn this inside out. So I will start a little bit on this side. You pull the bottom thread and you push this top part over, because here you always have to go over that and make sure you make a little fold. This is always the tricky part. Once you get over that, the rest is pretty easy. There we go. And now all you do is you keep this tight and you pull this over it. And if you pull the bottom, you will slowly see your cord coming out. Sometimes it needs a little bit extra help. Here we go. Okay, so now we have our cord inside out. You can unpick this. So make sure you don't go too heavy on the stitches here, otherwise it's a nightmare to unpick. Okay, now we can take this out. And then we can give this a good press. And voila, we have a cord. So the great thing is this way you don't have to finick around trying to get it inside out. I have one of those hooks. I'm just not the biggest fan of it, because especially when you're doing something more narrow like this, it gets harder to use that. Now I really hope that this video was clear enough and you know exactly what to do next time you need a strap. If there are any other techniques that you would like to learn, please comment down below and I'll make sure to add them to my to-do list for all the next videos in this series. I really enjoy having you all here and I'm really excited to see you all in my next video.